apologize. Usually I like to have all this shit set up already
Oh, no, that's
before
fine.
somebody gets here. Today we was running a little behind.
You're fine.
What's good though? How you doing?
Oh, is it starting?
Yeah,
Is
we
it started?
live.
Okay.
We live. Yeah.
What's up?
That's a crazy looking. Is that a charger? Or
No, okay, look. All right. It's for my headphones, right?
Yeah.
And for my car, so I can plug it into the aux or whatever. But yeah. And I use
Okay.
it while I'm at work too, so I can.
which iPhone do you have?
8.
Yeah, I need to give me one of those.
Oh wait, you have an 8 too?
No, I have I just got actually the new one,
Oh,
the 12.
Who's
I
rich?
don't
Oh,
even- Hell no.
I see you talking about your parents building a house and shit. Hell yeah, you got money.
Well, yeah, my parents building the house.
Yeah, you got money.
Exactly.
You got
Yeah.
money.
Nah, it's actually funny you say that because it's actually way cheaper to build a house than to buy a house.
Is it?
Yeah, for this house, my parents would probably save over $100,000 by building it than if they bought a house just like this.
So like, how does that work? Do you have to buy the materials and shit?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much you get a fucking you get all the material. Well, you'd find contractors, and then depending on who your contractor is, you can either buy the material yourself or they can buy it and
That is so
include it in the price.
But then you gotta find land too, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta have the land.
Hit up the joint.
Yeah,
Hit up the city.
hell
You
yeah.
gotta get in contact with the city for that, right?
Yeah, you definitely got. I made a lot of calls to the city in the process of building this. A good like 20. But yeah, welcome to the Off-World Podcast. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're back with another episode, with another guest episode. With do you go by Chrissy? Do you go by Blackheart?
No,
That's just your
Chrissy.
IG handle.
We call you Chrissy.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
go by Chrissy. Yeah. Word. We appreciate you guys tuning in once again. For those who are new to the show, we do a weekly episode with the crew where we just talk our shit, and then we also have guests from the 757 area to come on and just catch a vibe with us. So we hope you guys enjoy the conversation. First of all, I wanted to tell you, I've been to I think 2 of your shows. One of them I know for sure was at the what's it called? Is it called Charlie's? You had one at Charlie's before? Yeah. It was super hype. It was a super fire show. I enjoyed myself, so I just wanted to start off by saying that it was the one who's performing? AJ performed.
Okay, I remember that one.
Keith, what is his name? Is his name Keith? How you pronounce his name? Is it Kesey?
Yo, Keith, we
Oh.
need you to
Keith,
start
Keith,
rapping
yeah.
again, nigga. Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
Cool Gang.
bruh. We need you to
Nah,
start
who's Cool
rapping
Gang?
again, bro.
That's not Cool Gang. Their shit is called OnlyFriends, right?
Who, Keith.
Keith?
No. Are you talking about AJ?
I'm talking about AJ.
What keys are you talking about?
Keith
The one that's on
Cobra.
the song with AJ, the 7-5
oh.
song.
He probably just
We from the
performed the song
7.
with him. That's what
Oh.
it was.
But what's Cool Gang though?
I don't know.
What's Cool Gang?
Where is he? I don't know.
Oh, that Cool Gang is a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was at, I think he was at
Just
that
try
same
to-
show. Yeah, he was at that same show. I'm sorry. I think he did that same show. He did a couple of our shows.
Yeah. No, that was definitely a vibe.
Keith, for sure.
If you wanna if we can get into that, just like how did that start for you? Like,
Doing shows?
doing shows. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing shows for like 3 years now. Basically how it started, when I first started blogging, I was going to events put on by another organization, and I don't believe they do shows anymore, but it was called Traptastic or whatever. And I just I liked what they were doing. I
Shout
liked
out to
the
Traptastic.
idea of what they were doing. Like, it was cool. It was inspiring. That's kind of how I learned how to run events. But it was just, I kind of wanted to see, like, different artists and stuff like that. Like, they had their artists they would work with, but I had my people that, I fuck with. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to just start doing shows then. And it was in, I think, June of 2017. I had my first show with me and my friend James and my sister. We put that together. And then from there, it just started going and kind of getting bigger. I didn't know that many people had an interest in, like, performing at my shit. But, yeah, and that's just kind of how it started.
Yeah.
You said you didn't fuck with, well, you did fuck with, you liked the artist, but you wanted your own artist. Like, what type of music you listen to? Or, like, who around here was you listening to during that time that made you want to, like, start?
Well, I
throwing
was
your own
listening
shows?
to more, like, low-key people. And I thought that, like, I say this all the time, I kind of think that out here, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, people, you can work with whoever you want to work with, but I just feel like sometimes it's kind of clout-based and people don't really give other people a chance.
No facts.
Sure.
If, like, if they don't look like they're doing a certain thing or whatever. And it's like I fuck with all the artists that they've booked. I fuck with Young Crazy. I fuck with CEO. I fuck with all of them. But I felt like it's other people, you know, that are good, if not
Say it better.
Yeah, like if not
Just
better.
be
I
straight
mean,
up.
that's just how I felt. And it's like if you give people a chance, you don't know where that can go. You know what I mean? Like you don't know where that can go. So that's just how I kind of got into booking the people that I was booking.
So you just wanted to give the people that you fuck with like looks, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let them get recognition.
That's dope.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like that. Also, like doing shows, working with venues and shit. I'm sure you've probably had some what's the word, quarrels with venues. What
Fuck
what?
with Carl, I'd have been kicked out of venues.
Yeah,
But I mean,
like-
that's not the way I said it. Like that's not me bragging or anything, but that's really how it is sometimes. You get kicked out of shit.
Of your own shit.
Of your, not even of your own shit, but like of their venue. If they decide they fed up with what you doing, then they could be like, well, you know what, fuck it. We're not doing, you know, I mean, he's been there, he knows.
You talking about like
He's
night
been
of the
there.
event?
Huh?
Like the night of the event?
Yeah,
they
it's like
just,
if it
shut
gets
down?
too rowdy or if it
Yeah.
gets, if they decide that they don't want to, they not fucking with the shit, then they can shut it down. But at the end of the day, like, we haven't done anything crazy. Like, we've never destroyed property or anything like that. It's never been to that point. I just feel like sometimes, especially out here, venue owners, they see a young black crowd and they get intimidated. And it really doesn't matter how much money we're spending because one thing about it, when we were having shows at Charlie's, and I know this for a fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, things were selling. Liquor was selling. Food was selling. Things were
The
selling.
one I was at was booming. Everybody was drinking.
That's what I'm saying.
eating,
Like, so it's like, at the end of the day, and I've been, and again, this is no shade, but I've been to, because I be going to some of the little punk shows and some of the other stuff, and they do their thing, but it's like, it's not like,
the turnout's
it's not the same. And it's like, how y'all gonna let them sitting here and be rowdy and jumping around? They're doing the same shit we're doing, but, you know, I mean, we know what it is, but it's like, I feel like that's kind of fucked up. And that's
like
kind
it's a bunch of black kids.
Yeah, it
Somebody might
is.
get bumped. Somebody's
Nah,
gonna
there-
get
yeah,
mad.
Somebody-
somebody's
really
gonna
is
get
a
mad, they're
stigma
gonna start
too, though.
fighting. Like, but it's never like that. I don't think we've ever had a physical fight at our shows.
Yeah.
We've had one argument, but I mean that was handled. And then shit just went on. But we've never had a fight. We've never had a shootout. We've never had none of that shit going. Like at the end of the day, everybody just keep it calm, cool, and collected. So I feel like venues out here just need to understand, just because it's a bunch of young black kids, that don't necessarily mean we're going to get into some bullshit. Because at the end of the
Definitely.
day, the crowd we have is also a creative crowd. So it's like people want to be, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the shit to get shut down because they
Yeah.
want,
Artists are there for business. People are there to have fun. Like,
right.
And I've experienced that myself with because I've threw a few shows, like help people, like, you know, that are looking for venues and shit. And
Okay.
venue asked me, like, what type of music is this? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Why
And
does it matter?
that's all you got to say when, you know what I'm saying, when you say that.
Why does it matter?
And we still made it happen and shit, but I made them comfortable with it too. But it's like it's a stigma
Yeah, it
around
is.
it, you know.
And that's why, like, one of the things that I really want to do, like, I really want to have my own venue. And, like, because I feel like I said, going back to just giving people a chance, it's a lot of people out here who want to do shit and they just don't have a space to do it. Or people are just, like, venue owners, they just so asshole-ish. Like, it's hard to work with them. Like I said, if you got a young black crowd, they're either going to charge you, they're going to tax you to use the place, or they're just going to
Expensive
be
as a bitch,
bitching
too.
the whole time you use it. So that's why I really want to just get into, like, owning a venue and stuff like that. That's something I want to do in the future.
That's fire. That's definitely fire. Something I always say on this show is I said we need more bloggers in the area.
He keeps
And-
saying that.
I really have said that like a good 15
I'm
times.
gonna come clean. I don't know what.
And you're doing that shit.
Can you explain to me what exactly?
Before
Um,
I don't even want to cut you off, but
no,
before you
you're
say
fine.
that, I just want to say what a blogger is to me. Somebody who is passionate and interested in the scene, right? And you put that up, and then your passion is rolls over to other people. It's what's the fucking word? Contagious. Your passion is contagious. That's what a blogger really is like. That's what it is to me.
That's what I'm.
You might have a different view on it.
I think that has something to do with it. I think that what you just described would be kind of more like a tastemaker or an influencer.
Okay.
But I mean, a blog, you know what a blog is? It's
Of
like
course,
a website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, like there's blogs for different things. You can have a music blog, you can have a food blog, fashion. Then you got shit like Lipstick Alley and Gossip that's just like gossip blogs and shit like that. And I don't really get into that, but you can have a blogger is anybody who wants to set up an online magazine type deal and report to people about what's going on in certain scenes.
Okay.
So my shit was just music because I've always been into music ever since I was young. Like I played instruments, I danced, I sang in a choir, all that shit. So music was just always a big part of my life. And then also writing too. When I was growing up, I wrote poetry, I wrote essays, I wrote for people when I was in college, I wrote their shit. So I just love writing. So that's kind of how I got into that. Yeah. Like
So you have like a .com for your blog?
Yeah. So it's blackheartsclub.com, no A in black. And that's the blog, and that's kind of where you can find everything. The podcast is up there, the merch is up there, and then just basically all the music and stuff that we cover is up there too. And when we have events, sometimes the tickets will be on sale up there too.
Yeah, and for whoever is listening or watching, all those links will definitely be in the description, so check that out. And we talked about too doing a collab with your podcast and our podcast.
Yeah, y'all can feel free to come on.
Yeah.
We've been,
That'd be
see,
fire.
this is the thing, right? My podcast, y'all are official, like y'all legit. Y'all got
We
y'all
are not-
crew
don't-
and shit.
don't say
Y'all
that shit
got
to the people.
y'all
Don't-
are
don't-
legit. Bobby, look, y'all are legit. Y'all got the
Last
computer and the
podcast,
mics
Ryan
and
kept
shit.
pulling out
Y'all
the
got the
junk.
We got the
background.
necessities.
Y'all
We
got
got the
everything.
necessities.
Necessities for sure.
Man, y'all are legit as far as I'm concerned. We done
Thank you,
been
thank you. We
hopping
appreciate that.
locations for I don't know how long. Then I've moved and finally got my spot, and so now we doing it in there. But then that's been weird, like even with coronavirus and shit. So it's like we're still a work in progress. Y'all got y'all shit together. So congratulations to y'all.
Thank you. We trying. We
Appreciate it.
almost done.
We
As you
trying,
see,
we trying.
they can't really see on the camera, but it's parts of the studio not done yet.
Yeah.
Like we getting there.
I mean, but
You
it's
know what I'm
got
saying?
that feel to it though. Like
Okay. That's all. That's what we're aiming for. You know what I'm saying?
It's got
That's what
that
we
feel
aiming
to
lights,
it.
man.
I
the
I
lights.
like that
Yeah.
It's the
background. Like
lights.
that's fire.
for. You know who did that, right? You know Fukaso?
Fuquan, he just
Fuquan.
He skates.
He paints too. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I'll show you his IG.
Yeah,
you might know him.
show
Yeah,
me.
he's dope. He's
'Cause I
dope.
might follow him.
I'm trying to get him to come on too, but he's one of those guys. He's like super deep with this shit. So he's like, bro, I gotta be in the right place, like in the right state of
I
mind to come up. I was like, all right, bro, whenever you ready, like I'm ready. Let me know. We gonna
Shout
make
out
some.
to
We gonna make
Monique,
history.
Nah,
I
Oh
understand.
yeah, like
for sure.
have you ever got like offers to do like for sponsorships or anything for your blog? Or anything
Yeah,
like that?
but like
Advertisements.
I'm not gonna say like who, but my thing is I won't do something if I don't feel like it's the right fit, because I have to like really believe in what I'm doing in order for me
Yeah.
to do something like that. So I don't just take any offer that comes my way. There's been some, but I know what I want, and I'm gonna wait on that.
I got you.
You just want to keep shit organic.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's really what it is. Because a lot of, like, with a lot of this shit, I feel like a lot of people can be bought. And I
agree.
understand,
I agree.
like, you got to make your money and stuff. Like, if you have a platform, it's ways to do stuff, though. Like, don't just, people should, like, that's why I don't get into, like, pay to perform.
Yeah.
Shit
Shit
like
is
that.
The corniest shit.
Yeah, we were just
I
talking
would-
about that last
that's the
episode.
Yeah, I can't do a pay to perform, because that means somebody that's ass could just hop on my stage and then, like,
Legit.
And not even fuck with you, but like, nah, I pay you. Like, fuck out of
yeah,
here. Like,
yeah. and
it's-
I can't do it because I feel like that just tarnishes like your credibility, and it has a lot of people looking foolish. So yeah,
I definitely agree. I've said the same shit up here. Even like as far as like people like have tried to pay to come on the show.
Mhm.
It's just I feel like it's not organic.
It's
like-
not.
and
It's
if there's money in between, like if one of us got money for this, even if I got money, it's like I wouldn't feel genuine talking to you. I would
Yeah.
feel like yeah, I'm only talking to her for some money or like
right,
that's
exactly.
weird, like-
And that's why it's like it's certain things that I'll charge for, and there's certain things that I won't. But even with the things that I'll charge for, I still gotta fuck with your shit enough to even want to work. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So, yeah, I'm not into promoting bullshit. If like, yeah.
So do you put any? Because I haven't actually been to your blog. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm gonna click on my own link in the description. Fucking, do you put your poetry up there? Do you do it? You said you wrote poetry.
No.
So you don't put that out
Oh,
anywhere?
you should definitely
Why
start doing that.
not?
Are
Do
you
that for sure.
insane?
Showcase
No.
your
You said you
showcase your
loved it.
poetry.
Y'all are crazy.
Hey, yo,
You
if
said you
y'all
loved
wanna
it. You
see
loved
my
doing it.
Oh,
poetry
fuck
on
no.
her blog, like the
It doesn't
video.
matter.
My
if it's
poetry
really
is on
bad
my
stuff or
spam
really
page.
good.
Like, fuck no.
Shout out your spam page for the people who want to
Hell
read
no,
your
I'm not giving
poetry.
out that either. No.
What is what is a spam page?
A spam page is like a Finsta, like a
Yeah.
fake
Oh my
Instagram.
A
And you
Finsta?
go
Did
on
you say a
there-
Finsta?
Yeah, like a Instagram page where you kind of like talk about whatever you want. Okay,
Oh,
so
on
like
okay, I
yeah,
get
like
what
so
you're
you know
saying.
how we all have brands and
He
shit,
thought I
and
was
everybody
on
gotta
that.
have like I don't really have an image, but it's like you have to have a there's certain shit you just
You wanna
don't
keep
say.
professional on your
yeah,
shit,
it's just
yeah.
certain shit you don't say. So you get a spam page and you talk
And wild out. Hey yo, I've never actually heard of somebody doing that, but I get it. I
You've
understand
never
it.
heard of
I understand it.
A lot of people do that.
I've heard of like
Wow.
little kids doing it or some shit.
Nah,
Spamming people. I don't.
I mean-
like, what do you mean by spamming? What do you do?
you don't spam.
You don't necessarily spam, but I mean, like that's just what it's called, like a spam page. I
It's
feel like it got
like-
that name probably because people post more on that page than they do on their main,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like
for
you're
sure they
spamming.
do.
Okay.
But yeah, like that's what it is, like a fake Instagram,
Yeah.
and people may or may not know that it's you. Like some people have public spam pages. Some people, their spam is open to public, but mine is not.
You know what I have thought before? You know how like successful people will have like a fan page? It'd be like fans of whoever. I feel like what if they make their own fan page and like they run it,
Probably
That
do.
is very corny.
right?
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know what's
bro.
crazy? Somebody made this was weird as fuck. Like this was on my third Twitter account or maybe my fourth, but somebody made like a quote unquote fan page of me, and it was weird as fuck because it was so weird. Like people were accusing me of making the page, and I'm like, y'all, I know I'm a little crazy, but this, like, y'all really think I would do something like this? Make a fucking fan page for myself? Like, that is.
Wait, can we backtrack? You say your fourth Twitter?
Yeah,
Jalen,
she talking about
don't
Twitter
start-
like ex-husbands.
It's no,
Start
bro.
with
I
me.
know why. Though.
Why
It's
do you
like
keep
Twitter be,
getting
like,
deleted from Twitter?
suspending
Don't
niggas
start with me.
OD, bro.
Let us know what's wrong. Twitter keep
Twitter
banning
is
you.
terrible now.
Oh, so you were getting banned?
I hate it.
Yeah, I was getting
Bro,
banned.
everybody-
I'm
For-
still under the
everybody
radar.
started getting banned.
Everybody-
Do
I
you want
mean-
to talk about what you said?
Okay.
One of the times.
What is the reason why I got banned from my first account?
It's just a guideline now.
It's a lot of shit you can't say, bro.
Yeah.
Really
It is.
Be on
It's
that
a
shit
lot
no
of shit
more.
that you can't say, but I feel like they choosy with that shit.
No, they
too.
definitely are.
They are so choosy with that shit. But I feel like the first one I got taken away for saying something violent. And then everyone after that, I feel like either somebody reported me and they found out that I got suspended and then they took that page away, or I said something like just some off-brand shit and then got my shit suspended. Like I was kind of problematic back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. So
Everybody was.
yeah, I was a little.
I don't even get on Twitter like that, bro. I still got like 150
Yeah, man.
followers, whatever
I
the
be
fuck
trying
it's
to
called.
stray away from it. If I get on it, it's still like Safari. I don't even got that app. I ain't reinstall that shit in like months.
They censor all that shit on there.
Everything,
That's why I don't
bro,
fuck with
is
nothing
terrible
on the
now.
internet. Like, I don't-
They do
that shit is
censor. I mean,
corny.
they censor a lot of shit, but somehow the shit that they let slip fall through the cracks, it's amazing to me because it's like
They be wild.
certain shit you can't say, but then other shit is like you gonna let us post this, but
And it's crazy
suspend you
'cause
for that.
There's actually like they're getting sued for that shit. Like,
they should.
like the dude, what's his name, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah.
He was just in Supreme
Lil
Court, I think,
Boosie,
last month
suing Mark Zuckerberg for $20 million
For what?
deleting his IG.
for deleting his IG.
Yeah, it just happened. Like,
Bro,
he just
I
sued him.
remember.
I hope he wins.
Yeah, I hope he wins too.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
That's OD.
I need to look
bro.
that up.
They really be wilding on Instagram though, cause I remember one time I did a photo dump, and it had like a picture of a naked chick. She was like flashing and shit.
What's a
They
photo
delete-
dump?
There's a bunch of
There's a
random
bunch of
pictures.
pictures.
There's a bunch of random shit that you find interesting.
You old boy.
Yeah, he is.
God damn.
Nah,
How old are
I just
you?
do what I
'Cause
do.
you didn't know what a
I-
spam was.
I'm 25.
They
I know
took-
what a
yeah,
spam
he
page
not-
is.
24. You gotta
Yeah.
tap
They
in.
Niggas
took it
just
down
old.
so
But I don't.
fast,
Yeah,
All
bro.
that shit is
that
petty though.
far.
What I'm gonna do with a spam page?
Right after I posted it, they took it.
What I'm
down.
gonna do with a photo
And I was
dump?
like, yo,
He posts photo dumps.
No,
all the
I don't. I know
time.
what it is, but I just didn't know the terminology.
Oh.
I posted
This
a bunch
nigga's
of
the
pictures.
photo dumper.
so
no, facts.
you took a shit on the internet.
Pretty much.
Took a JPEG shit.
He said a JPEG shit, pretty much.
Yeah, so you got
But
banned
they
for
took that
the
shit-
photo dump.
Nah, they didn't ban me. They took the post down really fast.
I mean, you can't post
Right.
naked shit on
but
Instagram.
it's like, yo, once like I started seeing certain shit on Instagram, like once the George Floyd incident
Mm.
happened, And I was like, bro, this video is going around. They made me
That's
take
what I'm
down
saying.
a picture of a naked lady.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
But
That's
they
what
got
I'm saying.
a video of somebody dying.
It's that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, how you gonna say the shit they choose to censor is just so weird. Like,
Yo, facts.
it's just weird as fuck. And that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, but I feel like they want to push a certain agenda, and I'm just leaving it at that.
Do. If you ain't,
That's a fact.
If
That's
you
a
ain't
fact.
liberal, you're not on social media.
yeah,
no
they're
more. If
really-
you don't got a fucking hive mindset, you might as well get the fuck off that shit.
But people are slowly starting to say their truth, man. People are just coming out, like certain celebrities are just really, you can see they're going against just what everybody else is doing. Even who the fuck's talking about some actor just said, I think Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, on Joe Rogan, he said some shit like that.
He said something about pedophilia in Hollywood. I can't even remember right now.
Well, that shit is sick, man.
Yeah, I
But
know
that's
that
the
shit
thing,
really
bro.
going
They've been
on, though.
talking about all this shit forever, bro. And we was just ignoring it. Legit, bro. Once they started talking about, like, back in, like, 2012 and shit, once they started talking about the Illuminati, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it was exposing everything.
I just want
Everybody was just like, wow, this is fake.
It's really
this
real,
bullshit, bro.
It's real. I mean, it
on.
is.
It's funny on Illuminati. I sent this to Cam. I'm gonna send this shit to you, bro. You know, like on the CIA website, if you go up in there and type Illuminati, they have this article on the CIA website about this card game from back in like the 70s or 80s or some shit.
That card game too. That's
And supposedly the card game like unveils the elites plan, what they're trying to do with the New World Order.
yeah, I found.
And I guess they didn't let them put the card game out. It's still leaked out, but like, why is this on the CIA website?
Because they're part of
Man.
it too. They're part of it too.
Crazy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start censoring myself.
We don't got to get too far into
Oh, I
conspiracies
mean,
and
'cause
shit.
I'll go there. I just ain't know if y'all, like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't be having them types of discussions with people, but
Have you heard, like the other day, the shit that came out about the Israeli,
He said, "Yes, I get to talk about all of this."
the Israeli security chief for the last like 30 years, the top security chief, whatever it's called. He just came out and said that there's a galactic federation, and with a whole bunch of species from different universes and shit, and they have an underground base on Mars, and there's Americans up there, and people from Israel, and like humanity is not ready for this. But this is like a legit guy.
well, you know, I think that might be drugs.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
Wait,
just
do you
too
believe in
far-fetched.
aliens?
Do you believe in aliens?
An alien is a person or anyone who's not from where you're from.
No, we're talking from this planet.
Is an alien.
We're talking about outside this planet.
Do you believe in things
Extraterrestrials.
outside of this planet?
I mean, I never really gave much thought to aliens, but I guess I believe in angels and demons, so I guess, you know,
So, okay. I feel like I believe in angels and demons too.
that's what I'm saying.
But I feel like believing in angels and demons is more of a stretch than believing in aliens.
And you know what? You could be right, because this
'Cause
is
you
the
know
way
what I'm
you
saying?
look at it. Either we are the only living beings in this universe, or we're not. And both of those thoughts are equally as terrifying, don't you think?
I think it'd be cooler if we're not. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like nobody wants to be alone.
Yeah.
I feel like either one of those, either way it go, is equally terrifying. Cause it's like, what the fuck are those niggas on? You know what I mean?
I get it. I don't know.
They're watching us.
I'm at a point where I'm not even
They're
scared of
watching
life
us.
anime. It's like everything it is what it is. Like, what can you
Especially
do?
after
Like,
this year.
ever since, matter of fact, that shit stuck with me ever since I heard it on, y'all remember that movie Will Smith did with his son?
Pursuit of Happiness?
Nah, not the other one. After Earth.
Oh, my
Oh.
God, that
He
was-
said
Oh,
fear.
that's
Rash.
terrible.
He said
No,
fear is what'd he
I
say?
hated that.
He said danger is real. But fear is a choice.
Don't go
No,
watch,
that's-
don't go
I
watch
agree.
That's
that
a
movie.
choice,
One of
man.
those movies.
Hey, yo, aliens, what's up?
Yo, don't
This
go
the
watch
spot
that
for y'all to
movie.
come, man. Pull up.
Hell no, it's not. Y'all stay away.
I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do the interview solo. Me and
You and the alien?
2.6
You may have to.
V7. That's his name.
You may have to.
Experiment 626.
What is that?
Shout out to Stitch.
It's Stitch.
You know Stitch?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Okay.
666.
So he was an alien. I don't even remember that.
Yes.
Wow, how you
All right, they've been
remember
they've been
that, bro?
prepping us since we were kids.
Definitely.
Experiment 626.
What if that's the number to the first alien they show us too?
That's what they.
That would be crazy.
All right. So, how many people are on the show with you on y'all's podcast?
We'll see. Right now, it's rotating. So
Okay, that's what I seen. I've seen different people on
it's
different
rotating.
What does that mean?
But it's like people come on when they can, pretty
Okay.
much. So, but
That's
normally
real. That's so real.
Yeah, like it'll be 3 of us. Like it'll be me and 2 other people. But you know, my sister, she just had a baby, and like the other girl, she has a kid. So it's just like it's a lot going on. But 2021, we will be back in effect. We will be back in effect.
Y'all
So, are
hear
you the
her?
last in your friend group without a kid?
Hell yeah.
Me too. Well,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
but us two are.
We're going strong. I'm trying to have a kid though.
I got a few friends that don't
Think
have
I'm
kids,
Ready?
but I'm the oldest that
Yeah.
don't have
I got
a
you.
kid.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably
So,
have one by next year.
you think so? Respect.
On purpose or accident?
That shit sound like on purpose.
Yeah, it sound
to me.
like it. Premeditated
Okay.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Sound like you finna go shoot the club up
I
somewhere.
just know. I don't know, bro.
Nah, you know.
So what started first, the blog or the podcast?
The blog. The blog started first. That started before everything, like before the shows and everything. So I had my blog. I was blog. Oh well, actually, what started first was YouTube, really,
Like
because I had my
vlogging and
YouTube
shit.
channel. Yeah,
Do
Yeah.
you still have your YouTube channel?
I'm getting back on it.
Okay.
I'm making my return very soon. Like I bought a camera and everything, but
Okay.
yeah, but my YouTube actually came first. And then one of my videos that I did, it kind of like got a lot of views. And so I said, I got to do something. Like everybody's on my page. I got to do something. So then I made my blog and I started promoting my friends' music. I was like, yeah, like I know the video was funny and shit, but y'all listen to my friends' music. Like, so that's just kind of how that started. And then I made a list. I think one of the first articles I made was like a list. I made my own freshman class of artists that were in the 757. So
You should do that again.
I'm not making another.
You got a lot of
Why
flack
not?
for that. 'Cause I bet
You don't wanna-
First of
you
all,
don't- you don't wanna
because a
have-
million people hit you up.
I am not
Who cares?
making
Yeah.
another
I'm not on the
list.
list,
You
bro.
gotta do it.
You know who
Yo, why the
does
fuck
list?
bro on the list?
Yeah,
You know who
yeah,
does the
Glass.
list? I don't do the list, but Glass
Glass, yeah.
TV does
Yeah.
the list.
And
That
niggas
is
be
the list
hot.
guy. But you know, he
Yeah.
can take that. He can stand that. People can talk
You don't like
crazy
that.
in Glass comments, and he won't give a fuck. But it's like, I don't like that arguing and bickering shit in my comments. Like, that shit is
feel
so
you.
annoying. And it's
He
like,
probably be
the
laughing at
list
that
is
shit.
not law. You know what I mean? Like, this is just my personal opinion. Y'all, people really get mad because you say somebody is the best. Oh, well, this is.
But I feel
because,
like your opinion would be valued if you came out with a list at the end of the year. I feel like it really would be.
You know
valued.
what? I might do one last list just because you said something, just to see how this is gonna go.
I
That's
really-
a fact that
nah.
niggas gonna be like, oh, it's gonna make niggas want to check them out.
You should
even
do
more.
like a top 20 or something. Like I really
think
feel
might
like
do
it'd
that.
be
Top 20
valued.
of 2020. That might be a good idea. I might do it.
But niggas is gonna be mad.
They are
Oh,
gonna
for
be mad. And
sure.
I do not have time for that shit.
And it's like, but you're gonna have to base it off skill.
He might.
Or I
be
don't know what
he
she's gonna
might
base
be
it off
mad.
of. I ain't gonna be mad.
Well, see, this
But
is my
fucking,
thing. And then,
um,
like, if I were to do a list, I already had it, like, in my mind how I was going to do it, too. Because I wasn't even going to put everybody in the same category. I was going to do, like, the hood rap, the top 5 of the hood rap, and, like, the top 5
Was you gonna
of the
name it
lyrical
hood rap though?
No, but, like, I was going to, you know
I
how
know,
you got to make shit sound a certain way. But, like,
I
the
know, yeah.
top 5 hood rappers,
Yeah.
and, like, the top 5 lyrical rappers, and, like, the top 5 alternative rappers, and then the top 5 singers.
That's
I was
hard.
going to
Yeah,
do it like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
Oh, so you got it perfect.
that's 20 right there.
Yeah.
So...
I like that.
But niggas will
That's-
still find a way to be upset.
But people
Yeah,
gonna
for
say
sure.
anything with anything you do. So
Like
Yeah,
I said,
gotta
I
just
feel
do
like
that
your
shit.
opinion would be valued. So I feel like
Yeah.
you should do
I
that. shit.
might do that. Just cause y'all said so. I might just do that.
that'll be fire.
Definitely do it. For sure.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Glass. I seen his list be going crazy. I think he's
Yeah,
only
he be
done
doing
like
them
2,
lists.
maybe.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
done,
may
like-
have stopped last year. I don't know if he did it.
I know he
last year.
did. Matter of fact, cause Ryan was on one of them shits.
Yeah, I know.
For real?
Yeah, Ryan was on not last year. I
It
think the
was
year
like
before
the
that.
first one he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he be
peeped
doing
one
them
of the
lists.
lists he did one year, but
But I feel
I
like
was
shit like
like,
that is motivating too.
It is.
Man,
it
really,
definitely could be.
it's anything to get the public interested in the artists from around here.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. That's what I feel like. Shit like that really does. Like
Mhm.
pages like that, and just the public has to really be like, yo, we really got talent around here. Like, we need to get behind them. Like, it's not just like the talent is doing their job from what I can see. People are putting out content. People are. So like, if you guys from the area like really want to have somebody like, yo, we put him on, like, or that he came from where we came from, like, it's a new era, bro.
Yeah.
It's a new era, man.
Who your top 5 artists right now out here? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Not really, because
Not really.
it's a few that I've really just been listening to, but
Just
I
name a
really
few.
fuck with Rex Nindo. I've been listening
Rex
to
is
his shit.
fire.
Rex goes crazy.
I
was
love
listening
his
the other
music.
day.
Yeah, Rex is fire. Yeah.
I love his
People
music.
be sleeping on him too.
Yeah, and I don't understand why Rex is not famous, because I look at some of the people who he be working with and making music
Yeah.
with.
I think that's why he moved.
Yeah.
That's why he got out of Virginia, bro. I think
But you know,
so.
he wasn't living here for a minute.
Yeah, he been going.
Yeah, he wasn't living here for a while.
Shout out to that nigga. He underrated.
nigga
I'm not hip.
is
I'm not hip. I
crazy.
I
gotta give
seen
me
him
hip.
out on Melrose when I was out in LA passing out SoundCloud cards and shit. So he been.
Yeah.
on
That's
his
fire.
hustle,
See,
yeah.
and I love artists
Yeah.
that do like
He
the
been
fucking
on his
groundwork
hustle,
too,
yeah.
because a lot of people won't do that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, but
He need
yeah.
to get some respect.
I feel it. What's your favorite venue to work with?
Ooh.
That's a trick question. Cause at some point, like I got a love-hate relationship with these venues. They love me and I love them, but they can all be a pain in the ass for some reason or another at some point. But I really want to say my favorite spot was probably Charlie's. That was
I got
probably
you.
my favorite spot.
It was cool as far as the layout of it too. Like,
Yes, like
how they
I
had it in there.
liked Charlie's. Charlie's was a good ass, like, I like the aesthetic of it. I like the fact that it's two sides. So
Yeah.
the people who
Yeah.
don't really want to be like in the crowd can come over to the other side,
just
and we can set
chill,
up like vendors and
chill
shit over there. And like art and shit, and then like have the other people on the other side so people aren't not getting knocked over and all that other shit. I like the fact that it was right there on Granby, so people could like drive past and see something going on, and they can get out the car and just come in. A lot of these venues be in the cut, and I understand why that is, but it helps to be on our main road. So I fuck with that about Charlie's, and we just had some good ass memories in Charlie's. Honestly, some of the best shows we had was in Charlie's.
No, that shit when I fuck with that song so hard. That 7-5 shit with AJ and
You
Keith.
telling
When they
me
did
about
that shit at
that.
the show, that shit was stupid. Stupid.
That's the
I gotta look
7-5
at the
That was the
videos from
7-5
that show.
anthem.
You can't remember which one it was.
Wow.
That was the show.
I mean,
I don't know if you
I've
remember. Do you
only
remember?
had AJ at one show,
Yeah.
but it was so much going on that night. I don't remember a lot of shit because
Yeah.
I be running around and stuff. But
That's not we
I
met.
think
You probably
that
don't
was
remember.
a bad night, bro.
it was a bad night.
What do you mean a bad
I
night?
think that was the bad
just
night,
was
bro.
a
That
bad
show, if it's the show I'm thinking of, that was a bad night, bro.
It wasn't good.
It was a great night for me.
Oh, I'm
it
glad.
was.
No,
Yeah, of
I'm
course
glad
for
to hear
you,
that
bro.
though,
Yeah.
because that means that
Yeah,
Y'all did y'all
so
job.
quick
Enjoyed it.
that
There
niggas
was a
didn't
fight.
even notice. It won't a fight. We've never
Yeah.
had a fight.
Nah, this was a different show. This was a different show.
It won't my show because
Yeah.
we've never had a fight.
Wonderful.
But
We don't even got to say what happened. If
no,
you
we
know,
don't.
No,
But
not
I'm
at
just
all.
glad. I'm so glad that you had a positive takeaway from that show.
I
Because
did.
that just means
Yeah.
we did it right, and everything was.
And I got to
fine.
meet you. I was hype about that. You probably don't remember, but we met. It's cool.
That show definitely was a vibe, though.
Sorry. It be so much going on.
I'm just
but
fucking with you. It's all
Bro,
good.
the shit hit the fan.
Nah, I was gonna say I do have 2 more questions too about the blog.
Okay.
Do you have writers too? Like, do you have writers that write with you up there? And like, where do you see the blog going? Do you want to keep it based on this area, or do you want to maybe take it eventually to everything, or you know what I mean?
Okay, so the writers, I do not have any writers. My sister, I told you she just had a baby, so she's like starting to get involved with the blog, but so far everything up there has pretty much been written by me.
Okay.
So she wrote one thing so far, but everything else I wrote. And then as far as like where I see it going, I don't know, like I really want my blog to be like a staple blog for underground music. I don't necessarily want it to be a local thing. That's why I started like branching out and trying to work with other artists in other areas and stuff. Like I started last year. I was going up to DC a lot and just like talking to artists up there and going to shows up there and trying to, see what their scene was about. And I've been to this year, Yeah, I've been traveling in coronavirus. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't
we
care.
all have though.
I'm about to say I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They said I could work from home. I sure did. I took that computer and fucking left. But yeah, I went to Georgia. I went to North Carolina, South Carolina, Philly, and DC too. So I've just been kind of trying to see what everybody else is doing and what things are like in other places and what type of venues other people have and stuff like that, just so I can see where I can fit in. But so far, like my favorite places is Atlanta and DC.
Yeah. Is that where you would open your club if you had one?
No, even if I leave Virginia, I'm open my venue up here. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Atlanta's
In Norfolk?
a different type of vibe though.
Yeah, Norfolk, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Atlanta's a different type of spot.
Never
though.
been,
It's
man.
a
Never
wild
been.
place.
Heard a few stories.
Atlanta's
never
really
been to
cool. You
Atlanta?
should go.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like
a whole
every
vibe,
artist
bro.
should go.
We're
We're gonna go. We actually planned on going,
What
but
happened to
with all this shit, I actually
All this shit
I had a
is hard,
fucking
but-
ticket booked to Paris too. I had my shit
Oh.
booked. I was gonna go at like it was like in the beginning of this shit sometimes, like right when everything shut down.
Okay.
But they gave me a full refund.
Oh, dang.
Crazy, 'cause I got a round trip ticket to Paris for $150. No, $180. I'm lying, $180.
Man. So
Yeah.
they gave you a refund because you requested it or because it canceled?
Because
Like,
it canceled, so I'm gonna
okay.
get the same rate. Yeah, well, actually, it's not even the rate. It's when I went to LA, fucking with him, they had gave these cards out. It was like some mileage cards.
Mhm.
So when you basically all you had to do was go pay $100, and then you get like 60,000 points, and then that 6,000 points was enough to buy a Paris ticket. I just had to pay an extra $80 in fees, so I got a ticket for $180, and then I just canceled the
Wow.
credit card.
That is so fun.
But it's not even like a finesse. That's their whole gimmick to get you to keep using that card.
Oh,
But I just
okay.
canceled that shit after. So they gave me back my points and my $80. So I'll just get the same shit again next time. I get it.
True.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
can
man.
learn.
Yeah. One question I do also ask everybody that comes up here is just like, what do you, if you have any thoughts on like how we can get more eyes on our scene?
On the Virginia scene?
Yeah.
Not Virginia.
Yeah.
757.
757?
Because you know
Yeah.
the beat, like,
It's a lot of
hold up.
Virginia artists that's on.
Bro, but he better break it down. He better break it down real
Is this
quick.
the DM? Is this the DMV to you?
No.
Okay, you know that. Where does the DMV start? Where does the V start for you? Like Richmond, right?
No.
All the way up.
All the way up. Arlington, Manassas, up there.
So
States you
niggas-
don't even ever say the name of.
So, but people
That's fucked
in
up. I don't
Richmond
say. I
be
fuck with
living
y'all
in
too.
the
I
V.
fuck with y'all too. If
But
y'all
they're
watch.
the 804. Like, I feel like, why does everybody want... This is the thing. Everybody want to be something else.
Like, that's what.
Everybody
want
want to be something else.
That's my point.
What is so wrong about being the 804? Y'all are y'all's own entity. Y'all have people that are from there. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Black Crave from Richmond?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Why would you not? I mean, like, you know what I mean? You got niggas that's really out here that's from where you're from. So why wouldn't you want to claim that? And even if it's not nobody that's out here from where you're from, you could be the nigga that's out here from where you're from.
A
So
lot of
still.
niggas from a lot of
Inspire
niggas.
everybody.
A lot of
Yes.
niggas from down here claim the V. Like they.
V.
Why would you
from
wanna
the
do something like that?
DMV. Yeah, like
We
I
are
feel
not
like
the DMV.
757 is
The V.
like totally different.
I
We don't even
mean,
talk like them. We don't dress like them. We don't act like them. Like,
Shit, I reposted that post earlier.
But is
About
that
the DMV.
is
which
that
one
the-
about the DMV?
Yeah, about the dressing.
You
But
po- you're
is that the
poser, bro.
reason why Virginia don't pop? Because like we all not together. I feel like if the whole state was together, like shit would probably go further. It's too separated. Like
I
But
mean,
the
but I
whole-
don't. What? Go
My
ahead.
fault, my fault. Oh, I was gonna say like, what whole state pops?
Right. That's what I was about
It'd
to
be
say,
like
too.
Atlanta.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
That's
just
the
about
one
to say
city.
that. Like, what
That's
do you
one
mean?
city in Georgia.
Bro,
You know
it
what I'm
has
saying?
to be
I
like
feel you.
It'd be
it's not
LA.
the people, bro. It's
Nah,
not the
it's people
it's-
other places in
it's
California
legit
too,
the
but
state, bro.
it don't be the
That's just
state,
like-
bro. It'd be
that's
certain
just like
pockets of the
how
state.
All eyes was on New York, and then all eyes was on Florida.
it do
These are
be
big
certain states though.
that
Yeah.
like matter, bro. Like
I get what
nobody
you're
gives
saying.
a
I
fuck
get what
about
you're saying.
Virginia.
But
But
once
they
again,
could, though.
they say
I mean,
Virginia.
they could,
My
but
fault.
somebody has to make it happen. And the people, it's so many people like that are from here that are doing shit, but I still don't believe that
Shit
we've
is
had. I just don't believe that we've had that one breakout person where it's like, okay, this Virginia. I mean, aside from like Pharrell and of course like people like that, like older people,
Old eras.
They
Oh,
all had
yeah,
Old
like
eras.
those, I'm
Putting
talking
the
about for
scene
our
on.
generation, and it's
Yeah.
people who can do it. Like, I mean, I know niggas got their eyes on Crazy.
You got
Niggas
Drum.
had their eyes on Drum. Niggas had their eyes on Tracy. Niggas had their eyes on all these different people, even Nolan. Like, it's people who could have done it, or
Damn,
still
I be
possibly.
forgetting he's from here.
Tracy
Nolan?
kind of
Nolan be
popping
rolling,
though.
Yeah, Tracy.
He's
Yeah,
He kind of the most.
he.
He
I
might
feel
be the
like.
most popular out of Virginia. Right
Yeah,
now.
I
He
feel
kinda
like he's
is.
one of the most.
Yeah,
But when
for
I said that,
sure.
people said I was crazy.
Nah, you not crazy.
I-
He definitely is the most popular.
I feel like he is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's made it the furthest between him, Drum. I mean, you got people like Masego. You got people like Sonny and Gabe.
Masego's
You-
fired too.
Yeah, I mean, it's people out
But
here.
Masego-
I heard he
Claim
doesn't claim
Virginia.
us. Yeah, so
He
we
don't claim
can't.
Newport News.
I mean, well, that's
Let's put
it,
that out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
just
I heard a
that
story.
he went to
I heard a
Woodside,
story
bro.
about bro.
But this is the
I just
thing.
got
He
hip
went
to it, but
Woodside. He's
I've
crazy.
heard that from so many people. And Masego, if you hear this, just know, Masego, stop. Because and it's like,
I don't
come
even
on, like
know,
Masego,
honestly.
come on.
And it's bad because he's so nice.
He is.
He's
I
fire,
was
music
literally
is fire.
at a concert of his before he was even famous. Like when he was going to ODU, I had a class with him. Like I watched literally his talent and everything like come up. And for him to say if he's really out here doing that shit, Masego, that's whack and you need to stop. Cause a lot of niggas out here really don't fuck with you for that. They really don't fuck with you for that. Like I'll say it, they really don't fuck with you for that. And I feel like that's whack. You should never. It's okay to be frustrated or upset with your city or where you're from or whatever. Like I was
Yeah,
a
we
weird
all
bitch
frustrated.
too. I get how it is when you're not like everybody else and you're trying to do something.
This
Hello.
boy
Yo,
can't.
bro,
What's good?
oh my god! I was like,
Thought
yo,
it came
who
out of the
is
damn
that?
SWAT team. The fuck? What's
But
good?
yeah, like I get how it is when you're not like everybody else and you're trying to do something. It's adversity on top of adversity on top of adversity. But you can't just be like, fuck where you're
Yeah.
from. That's just whack. Like I feel like that's just such an easy way out to take. You know what I mean? You gotta embrace where you're from and love where you're from. I don't give a fuck. I love Norfolk. I love Norfolk. I love
Yeah.
Norview. I don't care. Like
Y'all
if
got a
you-
vibe to it. The whole MacArthur
Yeah.
area down there. That's a
Well,
whole
that's not
vibe.
where I'm from, but
Yeah. I got
that's
you, I got you.
downtown.
I
That's
got you.
another thing too. I feel like if across the waters link more, should be more popping. Like if
Well, yeah.
if Newport News and
Was
this
linked
side,
with them.
yeah, some do.
We need
but
a place to
That would be
link.
amazing.
You know what
Yeah.
it is.
We need a place to link, bro.
Nah,
Like she was
niggas,
saying,
no,
like-
it's not about linking. Niggas gotta fuck with each other. Like
Yeah,
no,
that's
niggas
But
what
just
I
don't
mean, it
fuck
can
with each
happen
other.
like in for a certain period of time. I feel like it was happening.
Because it doesn't.
It
take
definitely
that,
was.
It doesn't take that long to get across the water, bro. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
Like, you can link up just like that.
Be more interactive with people, you know.
That's what
For
it's
sure.
about. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
People got.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I don't know, man. I don't
But
know.
I
I think on that a lot, but I have no clue.
I
What-
feel like also too, like people got to get rid of certain stigmas.
Which ones?
gotta
What you,
get
what
rid
you
of some
thinking?
stigmas.
What you got in your mind?
Stigmas is that.
I mean, I don't know, like, cause sometimes I know when I'm doing shit or whatever. I don't know. It just feel like it's kind of a riff. Like whenever you ask Hampton about Norfolk or whenever you talk to Norfolk about Hampton, it's just a riff. And I feel like it's certain things that have happened that kind of left each side with a bad taste in their mouth. But at the end of the day, it's so many different artists and so many different people you can work with. Everybody can't be
Friends.
on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be on the bullshit. At some point, you got to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna take a chance on this person and see what this is about. If they a fuck nigga, then okay. But
I feel that.
yeah.
More collabs, though. Yeah, more
For sure.
Or collabs. I'll be thinking it's like,
Should be amazing.
does somebody just got to go viral right now? For
I think viral is not the way to do things.
At all. That shit
No,
is
I get
one
that.
hot second.
Yeah, I get that, I get
exactly.
that.
I was just about to say
Yeah,
that.
'cause
That's not
if
gonna
you-
last long, bro. That's not gonna build.
That's what all of
longevity.
these niggas
Bebe
that
went
popped in the
viral.
past
Remember
year.
that? Y'all remember Bebe? I be massaging.
Yeah, he
Oh.
just
Oh.
went viral
He
again.
went-
Yeah,
he
he went
went
viral.
viral.
Let me
Yeah,
say this.
yeah,
Oh,
you didn't see it?
what was the new shit called? I seen that shit. It was like,
No.
Bro, he was
no.
freestyling.
Nah,
Look,
let me say
he
this.
was
Fuck.
freestyling.
hey,
Let me say this.
Fuck
Let
no.
me say this shit. Let me say this.
Wait, wait, wait,
He
wait.
took out the.
I'm not originally from here, right?
Yeah.
But like I've been here for a minute. Seeing y'all or seeing like Virginia, like I consider this shit my second home. Seeing Virginia like pop that nigga off more than anybody else.
Man.
I say, yo, this is some goofy shit.
It is some goofy shit. 'Cause
Y'all gonna
yeah.
play that nigga on the radio more than I ever heard Young Crazy on the radio.
I'm saying because I
That's some
remember.
goofy
I
shit.
remember when Bebe had a show and he was on a lineup with like Young Crazy and I think BEO and CEO. It was a traptastic show and Bebe was up there and I said, y'all are shitting me.
That's
Shout out to
that shit not-
Traptastic.
yeah.
R.I.P. to Shakas.
R.I.P. to
I fucked
Shaka.
with that whole moment though. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a good
Nah,
time.
man,
That
there
was
was
a
no
good
reason
moment.
they should have been pushing Bebe like that. Hell
I thought
no.
it was a
They
good
should've
moment.
did
I hope
that.
he got money off
I
of that.
hated that.
I hated that.
I loved it. I
Hell
loved it.
no.
I loved it.
And the
I loved it.
niggas
I'm trying to
like,
get him
yo,
on the
it's
show. I
catchy,
actually know
bro.
somebody that knows him.
No,
You
no,
don't-
they
you
need
think
to get
so?
that man some help.
But
Think
nah,
so?
you gotta go look at his last viral video. He was
They gotta get that
freestyling.
man some help. Like,
He's
what?
That shit not
freestyling,
funny.
bro.
I don't know
Jay,
his whole
no.
life. I don't know his life
Just
story,
pulls out the
but
pole.
I
That
mean-
shit not funny, man.
that so then he didn't get money off of that. You think people like ripped him off and shit.
I saw that.
I feel like they definitely took advantage of him.
Definitely.
They
yeah,
definitely
for
took
sure.
advantage of, and I feel like it's so many people that are to fault for that shit. It don't make no sense. But it's like they definitely took advantage of that nigga, and they definitely did some like clout riding type shit. And that's another thing. Like how you said that shit was so goofy. Y'all look for any person with a little bit of clout and just like take that shit, exploit them to the fullest. And I'm pretty sure that I don't know his situation, but it's like I feel like certain shit probably hasn't changed for that nigga that probably should or could have changed.
Could have for sure,
Exactly.
bro. They could have helped him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like they could have did way more
It
for
was
that
niggas
nigga.
that was.
Now,
up,
he was
that
spinning in
fucking with him.
Tokyo.
Was Pusha T fucking with him, bro?
He was in Tokyo.
He wasn't, but they was spinning his shit in Tokyo. Jazzy Jeff, I think, was out there.
He
spinning
was,
that shit.
bro,
yo,
his
like,
whole
come
life
on,
could have
bro.
been changed.
His whole
bro.
life could have been changed.
I thought it was. I was. Oh yeah, bro's about to.
Is
be.
it not changed?
I thought he was about to get
No.
money
You
off
didn't
of
see the
that.
last video, bro?
I don't, bro. You know. I don't care.
Apparently, as I'm saying, apparently
Same.
not. This nigga still rapping, doing freestyle on the fucking corner in Shell Road.
Yeah.
Nah, but a good takeaway from that is like you guys said, chasing viral moments isn't the wave because you just get forgotten. Just like
Yeah.
everybody. The people who really stay around for a long time, the people that organically grow little by little, inch by inch, they reach genuine people, and people genuinely fuck with them. It's not like, yo, it's not the hot thing right now.
That longevity.
Or
You know?
I will say, like, I don't believe that going viral is the way, but if you know what you're doing,
It can help.
Yeah,
it
for
can
sure.
help.
For
If
sure.
if you take that and you know what to do with yourself after that moment is over, and you don't just run up your 15 minutes of fame and then become a fucking burnout, then you might be able to make some longevity out of that. But a lot of people, they just get caught up.
Like that. I like that too.
Yeah, they
Who
just they
went
get
viral
caught up.
that did good?
That's a good question.
I feel like
Ooh, Jay Versace. Cause he went
Danny
viral
Lay.
from, like,
Danny
TikTok
Lay.
and shit like that.
I don't know about
Danny
none of
who?
them.
Danny Lay.
Danny
She's
Lay?
still going.
I'm gonna
You
check
fuck
her
with Danny
out.
Lay?
who is that?
That's the girl. She
Who?
just did a song with
Nah, he was just a rapper.
She was one that had blue. She was dancing to that Drake song. And then I'm trying to think. She had that song with Chris Brown. Let
Oh.
me catch a
Yo, you know who went viral? That was a rapper.
Oh, Take It
But they blew up
Yeah.
because they went viral.
Okay. I mean, I've heard the song,
Wretch.
but I don't know her. I don't know.
She going and growing.
Rich
That's like
She's
for me
going and growing.
that she
That's
blew
good.
off that like dance video and she just
Wretch.
created a whole music
Wretchy
career out of
Pete.
that shit. And she's
Hey,
a
that's
dancer
the way
and
that it
shit.
should be
Oh,
done.
You know?
man, you need to fuck with him.
But like
He's,
you said,
from Jersey.
I think one good point on being prepared for your viral moment is to have content out, have like almost
Yep.
a catalog. Be already established
Yep.
in your content when you go viral. So now when you go viral, people have something else to go
They
back
have
and
something
look
else
at
to look at. Exactly. Yeah.
and know that you're bigger than that moment. That you have
Mm-hmm.
other shot because people just think you're that moment.
That's what I'm
And you
saying.
can't leave
Like
that moment.
that's what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about my video or whatever. Even though, I mean, I had content out, but still, like I wanted to put eyes on something else other than that. So, yeah, you just got to be prepared for it because you really never know what people might take and run with.
Hell yeah.
That's a big factor. Like you pointed that out. I ain't never heard nobody say some shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Going viral is not the way to go.
It's not.
It could be detrimental.
It could.
Could be.
Nah, that's the vibe, yo. I feel like that's a good spot to end it on. Unless you want to add something else for the people, let the people know something. We can sign off this joint.
No, I just thank y'all for having me.
No. We appreciate you for coming out.
Thank
for
y'all
sure.
for having me.
For
I had
sure.
fun. I love to talk. So
Any no shows lined up? I'm assuming right now.
No,
to-
not
to
right
announce?
now. We are our next event is probably gonna be a charity. So I'll have more information on that. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Black Hearts Club, no A in Black. And follow me on Instagram, Baby Blackheart, no A in baby or black, and then Twitter is Lil Squirt Cobain.
Little Squirt Cobain. All those links will be in the description. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely go check her blog out. Stay tuned to that and their podcast.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
see us do a collab with her her and her podcast real soon. So
And buy
Stay
a
tuned for that.
T-shirt. We just dropped merch, so buy a T-shirt or a hoodie.
yes,
Go
sir, yes,
buy
sir.
that.
All that in the description. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
So yeah,
But Rock came in like the SWAT team.
Yes, I'm sorry. Hello.
yeah, late.
Oh, you were supposed to be on it?
I mean,
That happens.
We can do it over. We can start over.
Hey yo.